Hello everyone, welcome to the QuesterMage and welcome back to another Capcom Fighting Collection video for the Nintendo Switch. I know this has been out for a while on the Nintendo Switch since 2022, but there is something I want to talk about as this collection has an issue since I first bought it and it's never been fixed. So sit back, relax, click like, subscribe, and hopefully enjoy. Here we go. When I first saw the Capcom Fighting Collection, I was super hyped. I love retro games and having another compilation in a retail box is always great. In this collection, there are 10 games. 5 Darkstalkers games, well, Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, Vampire Savior, you know what I mean. 1 Cyberbots game, 3 Street Fighter themed games, 2 Fighters, 1 puzzle game, and Red Earth. There were games in this collection which I had never played before, like Red Earth, which seemed like they could be fun, therefore making this a must-buy for me. I bought the game, started it on my Nintendo Switch, and let me tell you, this collection looks and plays great. The art style of the menus, the characters in the games, and the music, it all just works. There is a definite feeling that you're playing arcade classics in this collection. I tried Hyper Street Fighter 2 for the first time. It was a little bit weird, but really awesome to try. Red Earth, which is a different take on a boss rush game, is really fun. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 and Fighters Mini Mix were nice changes of pace, even though Puzzle Fighter's difficulty spikes seem a little bit tough at times. And that leaves the Darkstalkers series. When I first saw it, this collection for me was a Red Earth / Darkstalkers collection with other games included. So when I tried Red Earth and I liked it, I thought, great, let's try Darkstalkers. Shortly after, that is when I found an issue that would stop me from playing the game, at least in handheld mode. To be clear, the Darkstalkers games seem to run really well. The colors are super vibrant, the music is really nice, and feels, for a lack of a better word, arcadey. The gameplay is similar to Street Fighter Alpha in some ways, and you are playing as fantasy characters as opposed to, I guess, semi-realistic ones. The problem that I had with Darkstalkers was screen burn-in. My original non-red box, non-OLED Switch, more commonly known as a 2017 model, had the health bars from these games burned into the screen after I pressed the home button to exit the game. May I emphasize at this point that this was temporary. It didn't cause any permanent effects, at least the few times that it happened, because for obvious reasons, I don't want to do this again and again, because there's always a chance that it might stay that way. When I first saw this, I was really worried. I thought, no way, is this burn-in going to stay on the screen? Has it damaged my Nintendo Switch screen? I didn't want to put the console into sleep mode in case the pixel burn-in would just stick there, and just waited. Within 5-ish literal minutes, the burn-in did subside, and the screen was absolutely fine. But to me, this is a massive issue. This is a handheld hybrid console. We should not be having issues like this in any mode on any version of the Nintendo Switch. To be clear, when I play the Darkstalkers games in TV mode, there's no problem at all. None of this happens unless I'm playing it in handheld mode. I have never seen any screen burn-in issues while playing the game on a TV, and trust me, I checked. I've tried it at least on 4 different types of screens, 2 TVs and 2 monitors, one of which is a 5x4 screen and the other one's a 16x9. But I have to say though, several times I was afraid to actually play this game on a TV because I thought it might damage it. But again, it didn't, which is a good thing. The issue seems to be only in handheld mode. All the other games in this collection seem to be absolutely fine, but the Darkstalkers games, which make up 50% of this collection, are left unplayable for me, as I don't want my Nintendo Switch screen to have screen burn-in issues. So I only played / play Darkstalkers games in docked mode, or TV mode if you will, which defeats the point of owning these games on the Switch, as I want to play these games on the go, because again, it's a hybrid console. If you want to look at it on the positive side, well, at least I have an option, which is good, but it's not ideal. Eventually, the game got an update / patch, which I thought, yes, finally, they might have fixed this pixel issue for the Nintendo Switch. I put the game in to try it out and no they didn't. Fast forward to today and I still can't play these games on my Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. I actually feel the need to clarify, earlier I said TV mode, and what I mean by TV mode is docked mode. As for me, the Nintendo Switch has 3 modes of play: handheld, tabletop, and TV / docked mode, but some people call TV mode tabletop mode, so I want to just clarify. When I say TV mode, I mean docked on a TV. So the burn-in itself seems to be the health bars of the Darkstalkers games that stay burned in temporarily on the Switch's screen. There are pixels in between the health bars that just stay there when you've left the game and return to the home menu. I don't think that's right. As I put in the thumbnail, this issue needs fixing on Switch. Having checked online, I can clearly see that this issue does not affect everyone. That is a good thing, as others can play the game with no problem. The bad thing is having your user base left with a problem straight out of the box, which is out of their control and has not been fixed nearly a year later. I'm not a game developer and know that this suggestion might be really difficult to implement, as the games are the original arcade games and changing these might cause issues, etc, etc. But having paid full price for a game collection and half of its contents can't be played due to an issue caused by the games themselves for the hardware, that's not right. Can't the devs just change the health bars to mimic the ones from Street Fighter, for example? Hyper Street Fighting in this game doesn't have that issue. Neither does Cyberbots. They don't seem to cause issues. Maybe just remove all these dots that are inside this health bar and make it a solid color. I know this seems like an overly simple method to fix it, and I know it's not arcade accurate, but given the choice, I would choose a game that's playable and not arcade accurate, as opposed to arcade accurate and might damage your screen. Lastly, I don't want this video to be seen as a rant, but more of a horizontal shake of the head while asking yourself, why is this still a problem? This should have been fixed ages ago. The games I want to buy the most on the Nintendo Switch are retro collections like this one. And let me say again, this collection is really good and really fun. So I play these games on my TV and I have a great time, but I don't think I should be worried that certain games could be damaging my screen, and then realizing that there are no updates or patches that are available to give me any options as a customer to allow these games to be playable in the way I want them. If we really look at it, the Switch actually has two modes. Handheld and tabletop are basically the same mode. We either have the Joy-Cons attached to the console, or we have the Joy-Con not attached to the console. The game is running off the tablet. And then we have TV mode. And of these two modes, I want them both to work. Capcom, I love your games, but please, can you take a look at the Darksiders games on the Capcom Fighting Collection? If possible, please patch, update them so that they don't leave these pixel burn marks on some of your user base's Nintendo Switch's screens. That would be great. This is a good collection with a big issue, and if this issue was fixed, then for me, this would be an absolute must-buy for the Nintendo Switch. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you very much again for watching. If you like what I do here, please click that like button down below. It helps out the channel a lot. If you want to see more, please click that subscribe button, as that is the only way this channel can grow. Now, I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, thanks again.